Well, a very good afternoon to you. I trust you're doing well this 15th day of May 2023. My name is Flora Limuke. We have a lot in line for you this afternoon, including a section of youth in Lamu Island, Lamu County, have been forced to embrace new ways to change their norms that include drug abuse. According to them, they had to come up with a group-dubbed Safari Swimming Entertainment that majorly focuses on sports, tree planting, and conducting cleaning along the shores of the ocean. The youth have challenged the county government to support efforts of young people in the region.
Sisi kama Safari Swimming tunajivunia kwamba tumeweza kupigania mambo na drugs, hususan mayouth, kwamba kuwaingiza katika mambo na michezo. Kama tunavyoona kuna volleyball, waga tunawekea high jumping na beach soccer. Kwa hivyo kuhusisha wale vijana kwa michezo, nadhani hilo ni jambo kubwa ambalo tumelifanya kwa vijana kujiachisha na mambo na drugs, mambo na mihadarati. Jambo la pili ni kwamba kwa any of our activity waga tunahusisha sana. Na pia katika ile hali ya kufanya usafi wa hapa, waga tuna time maalumu ya kukaa na wao chini, kuwaeleza na wanatusikiza mambo na create awareness.
Tulikaa chini kama vijana, tukaform a group, tukafanya hii maneno, tukatengeneza hii beach. Na mpaka sasa tunaendelea, tuko kama takriban miezi 8 hivi. Tunaendelea nayo.
Tukasema tufungue hii kikundi Safari Swimming and Entertainment. Tusafishe ufuo wa bahari, tuwahusishe watoto pia na hawa mayouth wenye wako idle sana.
Sisi tumeingia ofisi mbalimbali kuomba misaada. Na kila ofisi tukiingia ofisi za county ama ofisi ya wakubwa wote vile, tunaenda tunazungumza kuomba hiyo misaada, lakini mwisho wake unaambiwa uende uandike proposal. Tukiandika proposal tukiwapelekea, wao wanabaki wanabaki bila kutoa jibu.
Na tungeomba serikali ikiwa na miradi ya mikoko iweze kutupa hiyo miradi kama chama cha Safari Swimming. Na hatutoangusha, na vikundi vyovyote hizo organization zikiona hizo miradi zikitupa sisi tunaweza kuziendesha na tutafanya bidii.
Elsewhere, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kithure Kindiki has announced reopening of Kenya's border points with Somalia that were earlier closed over rampant terror attacks. Also, as a measure to ease movement between the two countries, Kenya announced to review visa arrangements between the two countries is in renewed efforts to strengthen ties and improve trade flows between the neighboring countries. Kindiki disclosed the plans moments after high-level bilateral talks with his counterpart, the Internal Security Minister for Federal Government of Somalia, Mohamed Sheikh Omar, in Nairobi. The border crossing point, Kindiki announced, will be opened in 3 phases, starting with the one at Bulahawa in Mandera followed by Liboy in Garissa, and finally Ras Kamboni in Lamu County.
We have been able to agree to review the arrangements in place to make it easier for our people to move a bit more freely by relooking at the visa procedures to make sure as much as possible we restore free movement of people and make it easy for people to integrate freely. And thirdly is to say that we also are looking at the possibility of opening the border, and we have resolved that the border between Kenya and Somalia will be reopened in a phased-out manner within the next 90 days, effective today, starting with the Mandera-Bulahawa border point, which should be open in the next 30 days.
Excellency, rest assured that Somalia is committed to work with all partners to achieve the common goal of protecting our borderlands and implementing the time frame CS Kindiki mentioned before a while. That's the reopening of the border bosses from Mandera to Kayunga on the Kenyan side, from Bulahawa to Rasgamboni from the Somali side. And also the time frame of easing the visa measures so that the citizens of two countries can obtain easily and travel easily to their respective countries.
Elsewhere, fear has gripped residents of Nakuru town and Bahati after a spate of burglaries have led to loss of household items worth hundreds of thousands of shillings. As residents say, the burglars, who are armed with master keys, break into houses at night and during the day. Mercy Mwangi, a recent victim of the string of break-ins, is in Bahati, told reporters that she and her children left the early morning Sunday service, and when they returned, they found their house broken into and electric appliances stolen. The discontent among residents at the level of the vigilance among security operators in the areas has prompted calls for an immediate overhaul of security officers who have since been discredited as lax in their core mandate to protect lives and property.
Nane, kijana wa neighbor akatuambia kuna mzee alikuja akatuulizia, akamuuliza kama tumetoka chacha, akaambiwa bado, akaingiza mkono, aka-access the padlock, akarudi akaenda kwa gari alikuwa amesimamisha hapa nje, akarudi tena. From there huyo mtoto hakujua what happened. Tukapata wamebeba electronics zote na vitu za kazi za my husband.
Ninaomba serikali yetu na hasa wabaye wanaohusika na security waweze kutuweza kulinda wananchi, kwa maana tunakaa na uofu kila wakati wowote tunapotembea tukiwa kwa nyumba, hatujui ni wakati gani tutafumiwa. Kwa hivyo tunaomba na tunauliza serikali yetu, serikali tukufu iweze kulinda wananchi katika Bahati, kwa maana hatujui ni wakati gani ama ni lini watakuja kutufujia nyumba zetu, kwa maana wako na jambo moja ambayo wameweza kuelekeza kuenda kwa electronics na vitu zingine kuitisha pesa.
I call the county commander wa polisi ajue hapa kuna shida, na pia RC ajue this place there's a problem. This huwezi kumuona, insecurity iko wapi, watu hapa Bahati they are in problem, big one, but we are going to raise this matter and I think they should be transferred now. And it's not now, ni sasa hivi waweze kuondoa watu, kwa sababu kazi yao hawachungi watu wa Bahati and maybe even the other places mingi inaendelea kuwa namna hiyo.
The West Pokot County Forest Department has issued a stern warning to livestock thieves and recurrent invaders against using forest as a hideout to carry out their activities. Speaking to TV47, Frederick Ashiono says the department has received reports of certain areas within the forest that have been identified as criminal hideouts.
Kwa upande wa insecurity katika msitu, tuna instances kidogo ambazo zimekuwa mentioned, ambayo msitu wetu labda imeonekana labda tumekuwa na jangili, lakini kile tunafanyika ni kwamba our friendly forces, our senior brothers who are handling mambo ya security, they are taking care of that, na tukubali watu kutumia msitu kwa uhalifu. Mtu yoyote ambaye atapatikana kwa msitu katika njia ya uhalifu atachukuliwa hatua ya kiserikali ambaye atukubali, na mtu yoyote mwenye anahusika na tuseme upasuaji wa miti za kienyeji ambazo ziko illegal, tunachukua hatua, utashikwa na utashtakiwa kulingana na sheria iliyoko. Kwa hivyo tunahimiza wananchi waachane na maneno ya kukata miti za kienyeji. Pia uchomaji wa makaa katika private community forest, tunahimiza wananchi waachane nayo, kwa sababu majanga mengi inatokana na kukilia hiyo vegetation yenye exist katika dryland areas.
And Lands and Public Works Chief Administrative Secretary Kimani Ngunjiri has cautioned the opposition against inciting citizens against the Kenya Kwanza government, saying their sentiments are disruptive to progressive development and polarizing as he urged Raila Odinga's Azimio la Umoja, One Kenya coalition to desist from sideshows if interested in dialogue. Addressing journalists in Nakuru Sunday, Mujiri said the opposition leader will not succeed in his quest to divide the country by what he termed as misguided attempts to misinform citizens about efforts by the government to shore up the country's economy. He insisted that reforms on the basis of interest not legally recognized by the Constitution or specific statutes amount to living in utopia and broad daylight hallucination, as he maintained that Parliament has the capacity of effectively tackling matters of public interest raised by the opposition.
Make it juicy. Tubebeshe mzigo wale watu wanajaribu kutusaidia kwa kuwapiga social media na nini, challenging the government, hata wengine don't recognize the president is there. Hiyo kukosa heshima ndio inatuingiza kwa shida. Wacha heshima ikuweko na iwe na utaratibu yake. You know this country, hii nchi kuna barabara yake, na hii barabara no, lazima tukubali kufuata barabara, na barabara hii yetu ni constitution. Hii mazungumzo yanazungumzwa pande ya Kenya Kwanza na pande ya Azimio. I want to challenge them na waaibike if the agenda ya composition of the people, wale walichomoa maroli wakachomoa gari zao wakakuwa looted ma supermarket, vitu yao ikachomwa, it must be the first agenda. Who caused this and who is going to pay Wanjiko? Because now ile mambo iko ya mazungumzo hiyo ni ya kugawana viti na utajiri, watajiri, leadership. Nobody who is talking about Wanjiko. Na Wanjiko ndio aliformu hii serikali.
Police officers in Turkana County have embarked on training that touches on gender-based violence and HIV and AIDS in the society. According to Rift Valley Police Commander Tom Boyer, the police department have been faced with myriads of challenges more to the gender-based violence that affects some of their families and the prevalence of HIV and AIDS. It is therefore their wish that in conclusion of the training, it will address the menace. The police commander confirmed the training will be carried out to all other counties in the Rift Valley region so as to reduce the increased cases of committing suicide that is attributed with challenges they are facing at their workstations. Turkana County has been majorly targeted due to the spread of HIV and AIDS.
This is police and the police service unit and all other stakeholders are key in us making sure that we succeed in that war of HIV and AIDS. So basically that is, in a nutshell, that's what we want to do, and that's what the training is all about.
As the police, for us to perform what you see us performing, we need to have good health. And those are the main, that's the main reason why we are here. We are talking about wellness for us as the police service, of course, with other partners that we are here with. Mainly we have a focus on HIV, gender-based violence. We have issues of teenage pregnancies and all those. We are in Lodwar, Turkana today. This program is not just for Turkana. We have had it in coordination with our headquarters in various other counties within the Rift Valley. For today, we have a focus on the commanders, that is from the county commander, station commander, up to that level, so that they are able to, in their own way, at their own levels, to cascade it down to all officers, including what you have mentioned about mental health.
Being able to check on the data, the HIV data, and two things that have come out clearly for the Turkana data is we've had a rise in new infections, HIV new infections. We've also had a rise in HIV mortality, and this one informs us that we need to check on what we've not been able to do because this has been seen from the year 2022.
Embu Senator Alexander Mundegi has challenged leaders to focus on the development agenda and shun politics until 2027. Speaking at ACK Trinity Kianjokoma, Mundegi noted that the politics will only derail the efforts made by the various stakeholders in resuscitating the economy. He noted that the unity between Embu leaders has seen the county benefit from various development projects by the national government as it hosts the Madaraka Day celebrations. The senator further assured residents of Embu that the Senate will look at all issues of devolution affecting the common Mwananchi, adding that the Committee on Agriculture that he is vice chair is collecting views across the country on how to improve macadamia, coffee, tea, and muguka, among other cash crops in Embu County.
Tuko kaunti 47 na kama kuna kaunti ilikuwa imeharibika ni Embu County. Lakini yule mtu alichagua Sisiri anjue kura yake haikupotea, na yule alichagua Mondiki kama Mondiki tuona kura yake haikupotea. Kwa hiyo muendelee kutuombea na tuko na hakika kaunti ya Embu itasimama. Hata rais wa Kenya anajua kaunti inafanya kazi nzuri. Juu ya Sisiri mtitu mbalile na kama Mondiki tuonaga na mumeona ile mambo after miezi kidogo kule anaenda Embu anaona vile kuko. Si ndio?
Speaking at an event bringing Kenya and Colombia together, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and Vice President of Colombia, Francia Elena Mena, have stated that the two countries have agreed to strengthen the sales of coffee from Kenya to Colombia, which will improve agriculture and cultivation of the crop in Kenya.
On commercial programs and promotion of business. Your Excellency, I have explained to you, the coffee subsector was very thriving in the 70s and 80s, but has gone down due to intervention by middlemen who have come in between the coffee producer and the consumer. His Excellency, the President, in his Executive Order number 1 of 2023, bestowed upon me the responsibility to champion coffee reforms. I will therefore be more than happy to visit your beautiful country to discuss matters coffee and to learn the beautiful experiences of the Colombian coffee farmer and be able to come and practice it here in Kenya. Finally, I affirm Kenya's commitment to working closely with the government of the Republic of Colombia in deepening our relations for mutual benefit of our people.
Has sent a message to Kenya and to the African continent, which is that of joint